And we are live. So this is going to be the official first interview thing I've been planning to do I've been planning to do it for a while. And when it comes to my podcast, a while means basically 3 years.
When it comes to anything, you're the worst procrastinator.
Yeah. I did start working on the next podcast though. So not this one, obviously.
Yeah, just research.
Yeah, the next episode though. So that'll be out in 3 months. But anyway, today I am joined by my lovely, beautiful wife.
Hello.
Anyway.
Sorry, I'm eating candy. Gotta fight the nerves.
As a disclaimer, we'll try not to be too flirtatious, so it's not as awkward if you're not into all that. So anyway. Yeah, okay.
They're the ones who need to stop being so fucking lonely.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
us.
Yeah?
Not us.
Anyway. Sorry. Anyways.
The S doesn't belong there.
Yeah, it does.
No, we're definitely not going to be flirting because I hate you for that.
Good.
S doesn't belong there.
Yeah, it does.
No, it does not.
Anyways, it does.
Anyway, it does not.
Anyways.
I'm going to find one of these conversation hearts to tell you to go fuck yourself.
Cool. Hopefully it's a good flavor.
No, I hope it's a yellow one.
I hope it's just not grape. I don't like grape too much.
Oh, no, make sure I'll give you grape.
Oh, that's a little rude.
Yeah, you're fucking rude.
Sometimes.
Dang it, all the grape ones are kiss me, you're cutie. And I'm no. This person says anyways. No.
Yeah, but you just said it, so.
Anyway, continue on while I look for a heart to demean you, please.
Alright. Hey, that was it. We're ready now.
Oh, well, so continue, right?
Yeah, I mean.
Hello? Anyone?
No.
Anyone up there?
No,
No.
not at all.
It's all down there, huh?
For the most part.
Okay. Lay it on me.
Well, if you could have a superpower, what would it be?
I don't know. Is it can it be any superpower?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not restricted. If you could have
to fly or
yeah, it's not. Or what power would you have from the X-Men?
the power to sleep through the night.
That'd be nice.
That'd be a really cool power to have.
Have the power to want to live.
No. That's asking way too much.
Let's be realistic now. Come on.
Let's be a little more realistic. Although sleeping through the night is a little unrealistic as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, I'm scared of heights, so I wouldn't want to fly.
Okay.
I don't want to read people's minds because I'm insecure. I don't want to know what people are thinking all the time.
Fair enough.
I already assume what people are thinking all the time. I don't need to actually know. I don't like swimming in the water. It's scary. In the ocean?
Yeah,
but I can explore the ocean.
Yeah, but if you could breathe underwater, then you wouldn't have.
Just because I can breathe underwater, I mean I can see underwater.
Well, then just have Aquaman powers, so you can do all of that.
I don't want to. I don't like it. Every time I go into the ocean, I get stung by something.
Fair.
Every single fucking time.
But if you're Aquaman,
hey, my seat don't sting me. No, I don't think it works that way. Can Aquaman talk to
yes.
Sea urchins and stuff?
Yes.
Oh.
He's explained it before. It's not like he holds a conversation with them.
It's just more waves of
Yeah, just
okay.
Commands and directions. Yeah. Especially with fish and stuff. Per comics, I think it's with dolphins and everything. He can kind of hold a conversation. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to fish and all that, they're too dumb.
Yeah.
It's just basic commands. Hey, go this way, dickhead.
I honestly don't know what superpower I would have because, me, I'm a negative Nancy. I could find so many things wrong with any kind of superpower.
Telekinesis.
Which is exactly...
Move stuff with your mind.
Move stuff with your mind.
Like Matilda.
Well, can you do it, is it, you can fully control it, or what if, I get really pissed off, and, I don't realize I'm doing it?
No, you can fully control it.
I can...
Yeah.
I don't know, but why would I want to move things?
Convenience sake. You know how much you could multitask? You know how much like you wouldn't need like tripods or anything like that, and how cool it'd be. You wouldn't need cup holders. You wouldn't need like a table. It'd be sick. You could fly.
I already discussed.
I know. I'm just
don't
saying
wanna
though.
fly.
Like hypothetically, you could.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's
Could I lift myself?
Yeah. Like
Okay.
that's how you fly. You like.
Oh.
lift
Oh my god.
Like the movie Chronicle. Come on.
Hello,
Keep up.
Alyssa. We were just talking about that movie the other day too, huh?
It's a cool
We
movie.
should watch that one again.
I'm down. I love that
I'm
movie.
down AF because that's a good movie.
Andrew.
Andrew, Shane Dawson.
Ugh.
I'm glad that loser left Shane Dawson. Even though you hated his laugh, huh? You
Yeah.
hated Andrew's laugh.
I did.
Yeah. I just don't like making fun of people based on their laughs. You know?
I don't either.
So it's like a genuine form of them, like,
Yeah.
expressing themselves out of the blue.
I mean, yeah, like I'm sure if I was like friends with the dude, I'd just like I'd get over it. But just,
you're also negative Nancy. So you like to just pick on people.
I also like to bring out the worst in everything.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, because you're the worst.
I mean, hence my whole podcast. Like, when the last 3 episodes have been like either genocide, murder, and
or rapey dolphins.
yeah, rapey dolphins and stuff like that. So, I mean,
I don't know, babe. What would your power be?
telekinesis.
That's what you do. My superpower would be an orphan, because then all the powers come after that automatically.
Yeah, you could have the power of probability. So like, there'll be 100% chance I find $100 on the ground today, and then boom, happens.
At that point, I wouldn't make it $100 though.
I'm just saying though, like
No, but you're wrong.
as an example.
No, but your example's incorrect.
You're incorrect.
As my power of probability, you're incorrect.
No, don't work like that.
You're incorrect.
No.
All right. What else you got?
All right. So it's gonna be a 2-part question.
Oh, heavens to Betsy.
So the first part is, shouldn't moonlight affect vampires the same way sunlight does?
I do agree. I
Or-
do agree that it should.
So like, I'll play devil's advocate here. Isn't it supposed to be like direct sunlight?
I mean, technically, like the light from the moon is kind of like direct sunlight.
Indirect.
Like even
it's
like,
reflected.
but even
then
like
again,
staring at the moon is really bad for your eyeballs.
But then again, like, I mean, you shine a flashlight at a mirror, that light's still direct. I mean,
Yeah, but
the
is
light
it, I think it
waves-
might be like the UV aspect of
Yeah.
sunlight that hurts vampires, not
Maybe.
just like the bright, because they can be in a house with lights on.
Yeah, I get that.
It's just I think it's the UV aspect,
But
and the
maybe-
moon does
No, maybe
resonate
it's
UV.
the holy grace of the sun.
There ain't nothing holy about the sun, sweetie.
You don't know that.
It's a ball of fire.
Tell that to the vampires then.
But they don't. But okay, all right, honey. Whatever you say.
But yeah, I always thought that was funny though, because like, it's just like you find out, you know, that obviously the moon just reflects this
Yeah.
light off the sun,
It kind of doesn't really make too much sense.
and like the vampires are out at night vibing.
Well, let me tell you something revolutionary, honey.
They're not real. Yeah.
Vampires are
Honey, I had a whole
real.
podcast about werewolves and whether or not they could eat chocolate as a human. Come on now. You really think we're not going to dive into something stupid on this podcast?
Fair
I
enough.
am stupid.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have a stupid ass guest on too. So.
I am the stupid.
All right, as you said, it was a 2-parter. So
All right.
what's the?
So then for the second part follow up, do
Okay.
vampires pee or poop?
Not if they're in North Korea. No, I don't know.
Because even they're ingesting something,
That's
aren't
not
they?
really anything I thought of. I mean, are we going off of like the vampires that actually eat people? Or are we going off vampires just sucking blood?
I mean, both.
Because I mean, if it's a vampire that just sucks blood, you're not really.
You're still ingesting though.
I mean,
There has to
I
be
don't know.
waste.
I always imagine with like vampires, like when they suck blood, excuse me, it just absorbs into them as opposed to like going through some digestive tract. But that's just me personally, the way I've always thought vampires worked, is that it just gets absorbed into them. Especially because like you see on like I don't even know, I can't name movies, like specific movies, but where like they're like all withered and like, but then they drink some blood and then they rejuvenate, like their
Yeah.
skin gets nice and plump and whatever. So I think that may be something that just instilled this in my brain, but
Yeah, maybe.
but that's how I see it. As for the vampires that eat people, I don't know, it could be the same, where it just kind of rejuvenates them as opposed to goes through a digest. Because if you're dead, your digestive tract doesn't work anyway.
Right.
You know, like your blood's not pumping anything.
Oh, so then third follow-up question: How can a dude vampire get a hard on if there's no blood pumping or anything?
Telekinesis.
Because if they're dead, I mean, there's no blood flow. And then how do they make the thing do? See, vampires don't make no dang sense.
Just peg them, dude.
Yeah, maybe that's why.
Strap it on, man.
Maybe that's why they're so like feminine and stuff like that, because they just can't get it up. Dang, that sucks.
Maybe.
How long?
What a life.
I can't be a vampire.
Nah.
That's too lame.
I only want to be a vampire or a werewolf. Like, every time in Skyrim, everyone's like, are you a vampire or are you a werewolf? I'm like, bitch, I'm neither. I don't like either of them.
I like werewolves. They're cool.
And the thing with werewolves is if you don't, like, get your stuff all done, I mean, you could turn it at any time. It's kind of the same thing with the vampires. Yeah. Like, you can turn it. And then if you're in the sunlight as a vampire, I mean.
Yeah, that sucks.
But it's just when you're doing I don't even remember the name of, like, the DLC for the vampires. But, where you get turned into a vampire. Oh my god, it was so frustrating having to like go through all this crap to get the cure. Oh my god, it was so frustrating.
Imagine
I hated being a vampire.
Not being able to walk in the sun. This joke was made by the Werewolf King.
We're werewolves, not swearwolves.
Hey guys, don't get any fleas. For all of you who don't know, it's we're referencing a show called a movie called What We Do in the Shadows, and it's a mockumentary about vampires and
werewolves come out too.
Yeah, in modern day New Zealand.
Yeah, but they also they have a show as well on Hulu.
Yeah, then they have a show, but that's based in Rhode Island.
Yeah, it's like different people, different like stories. It's like completely separated, but still. Same basic concept.
And it's like the same writers and stuff like that, if I'm not mistaken.
So
super
it's
funny. Just as funny.
Super duper funny. I love that movie and that show. So. Right. Another question from me, Sweet Thing.
If you could have any fictional creature from any form of media to exist, what would you pick?
Vampires. Werewolves. I'm over here looking at all my Legend of Zelda stuff, like. But then I also see my giant Pinkie Pie, and I'm
what
like...
does it say? The Pinkie Pie, though?
All of the...
The Meeseeks?
No, because he'd be suffering the whole time. I wouldn't want that for him. I love him too much. But every single pony that are the elements of harmony, except for Twilight.
Yeah.
Excluding Twilight. Twilight would never exist. If I could, instead of having them come to me, just make one of them never have existed, I'd rather do that, and I'd make it Twilight. I hate her. I know you know, but I can reiterate it all day. I fucking hate Twilight. She's the meanest one. I've told you this. Told you this a billion times. The show starts off with her not understanding friendship, and she treats Pinkie Pie the worst because Pinkie Pie comes up to her doing her little hoppy thing, and then she's like, oh, and then Twilight's like basically like, what the fuck is your deal, you know? And then Pinkie runs off, and then Twilight kind of like talks about her throughout the episode about how fucking weird she was, and it turns out Pinkie Pie was just fucking excited a new person was in town so she could throw her a fucking party. And Twilight was being a bitch about it. And then Twilight fucking learns about the elements of harmony and friendship, but then she still doesn't act like a real friend until like season 3.
Welcome to My Little Pony podcast.
Oh my god. Sorry, I just hate Twilight Sparkle. I hate that people love Twilight Sparkle because I'm like, the show is about, it's literally My Little Pony. Friendship is magic. Friendship is the first word before magic. And Twilight can't even be a friend. And then she's the one who gets to be a fucking princess. She gets to be the princess. That's not fair. Don't look at me like that. It's not fair.
Yeah, it isn't very friendship is magic.
It's not very friendship is magic of her at all. And everyone's like, oh my god, I love Twilight. All the bronies are like clopping to Twilight. And I'm like, yeah, come all over her face. I hate her too. Fuck you.
I don't like that as a verb. I didn't like that at all.
Clopping?
Yeah.
I love it. It's like a love-hate relationship. I love it because it is, like, it makes you, like, kind of cringe and, like, wince and make a face.
Like, that's because, like, I think that picture of the Rainbow Dash in a jar is hilarious. But also equally disgusting.
That cringe talk we saw of, like, a bunch of like Twilight gets shoved up Pinkie Pie.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And then Pinkie Pie like births them out. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is this? And I can guarantee at least one person came to that. At least
Probably.
one person.
Had it on loop.
That's fucking gross, dude. My Little Pony fandom definitely pretty gross. Grossest thing about them is they love Twilight, though. Let's be real. Let's be real.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the day. Yeah, I really
That's where we draw the line, huh?
Yeah, that's where we draw the line.
Not the fact that it's horses.
Yeah, no, like that one
ponies.
guy that like married his Twilight Sparkle. Was it a pillow or was it a plush?
I don't remember.
But he married it. Like, excuse me. You actually like her that much?
Or it's like the one video we saw where the guy comes out to his dad as a brony, and then his dad's like, "Are you sure you're just not like gay or something?" He's like, "No, Dad, I'm a brony. I like watching the show My Little Pony, and I like watching." Doesn't he say I like watching like My Little Pony porn too?
Oh, I don't remember. He might have though.
I think
I'm
he
like,
did.
dude,
It's just like, why would you say
that's
that?
not something you say.
Yeah.
Or like on Cinnamon Toast Ken, where the girl is like she's coming out as like a horse person.
Oh,
or whatever.
yeah.
Like, she's into like the horse play. And she decides she needs to tell her family about it, and so she starts with like her aunt or whatever.
Yeah.
And she shows up with like the paint and like wearing the gear, and she's like trotting to her, and she makes her put on the mouth thing. Like, excuse me, I get wanting to tell your family that you're into this to prepare them for if they accidentally see you out in public like this or whatever, but to present it to them that way.
Dove in head first.
Yeah, good for her,
blindfolded.
but also like if you present it that way,
100% sent it.
It was so awkward.
It really
was a really awkward clip to watch.
I mean, like, how do you respond to that?
And then to add, like, I think the icing on the freaking cake was asking her to put like the mouth guard thing and giving her commands to do like the trots and stuff. Like, girl, are you serious right now? Oh my god.
Oh, there's some sirens.
Yeah, it sounds like fire trucks too.
Yeah,
Is our house on fire?
I hope not.
I hope not too. Oh, goodness. You got any more questions for me?
Yeah, I mean...
Because if not, I could shit on Twilight all day.
Oh, yeah? I think you keep going on about it if you want to.
It's okay. I'm sure these people don't want to listen to another. I'm pretty sure I've been going off about it like 8 minutes now. I'm sure they don't want to. I'm sure they don't want to listen to me talk about My Little Pony the entire fucking podcast.
Alright, well, for my next question, I was going to ask what pony you hated most, but...
Oh, okay.
What's your favorite dinosaur?
Carnotaur.
Yeah.
Carnotaurs are fucking...
It's really cool.
Yeah, I've liked it since the movie Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Like I've always just said like, oh my
Yeah,
God,
I remember
fucking
ever
dinosaur.
since I had done seeing that movie.
Ever since I done seen that damn movie, I done loved it so much.
Yeah, I was like, I like the T-Rex, but the spiky one.
Yeah, Spiky T-Rex. It is really cool. And then like in the, what is the Camp Cretaceous that the kids watch? Like the Carnotaur they depict there is like, oh, it almost looks like its skin is like burnt and like black.
Yeah, it's
and,
all like red and stuff, like
so
rusty.
really cool looking. Like Carnotaurs are just freaking dope. Really dope.
They're pretty metal.
What's your favorite dinosaur, hon?
The Parasaurolophus?
Oh yeah, the one with like the dickhead.
The duck bill looking
No,
one with
the
the weird
dickhead.
horn going up.
No.
I don't know what it's about. I think they
He's
look
really
neat.
cool.
Yeah.
He's really cool. I was actually kind of laughing to myself today in the Camp Cretaceous when the boy was like drinking the water in the river, and then that dinosaur comes up and he like goes, ah, and he runs. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's an herbivore,
It
bro.
is, like, would it not do
sure it wouldn't have
anything?
done anything. I'm pretty sure it's one of those. It's more scared of you than you are of it, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was so funny. I'm like, and then because right before that, you were like, isn't he supposed to be like the nerd character?
Yeah.
And him acting like that, I'm like,
Well, no, I was saying that because, like, so the show Camp Cretaceous, it's on Netflix, and it's like Jurassic World, whatever. One of the kids gets like separated from the rest of the group, like they get stuck at the like island or whatever, and like this kid's like hanging out with like a smaller dinosaur. I forgot what type it is. It's like the weird turtle shell looking one with like the
with
club.
the light spikes
Yeah.
and like the clubbed butt. Well, not butt, but clubbed tail.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Anyway, I'm sure someone's like angry about me not knowing what dinosaur this is.
Yeah,
Whatever.
it's like a butt.
Anyway, like he's stranded with this dinosaur, and like they're kind of like just living it out for a little bit, and the dinosaur starts drinking this water, and it's a flowing river, mind you. I think that's redundant for me to say that. It's a river with flowing water. Anyway, the kid starts like he sees his dinosaur. He's like, "Are you sure that's safe to drink from?" I'm like, "It's running water. Like if you're
It pretty much like purifies itself.
yeah, like that's the point of running water
Yeah.
is that it's typically like clean to drink all the
Yeah,
time.
'cause everything.
Filters.
Yeah.
So that's when I was like, you're like they're obviously meant to be like the nerdy character or whatever. Like you think that's like something they would know just right off the bat. Like, oh hey, running water.
Can we also talk about? Actually, I just thought of this. You know, when he builds the shelter, there's only room for the dinosaur under that shelter.
Well,
But he built it for himself, and the dinosaur keeps taking his spot. So is
Yeah.
he not gonna share that shelter with the dinosaur?
hell no.
That's kind of fucked up.
Dinosaur's already got its own damn shelter
I
on
do
its
not
back.
care. I don't care. The dogs are built with fur on them. We still bring them in when it rains.
Yeah,
like
you're
Link,
right.
when we had Link, he literally has a waterproof undercoat. And when it rained, hello, of course we brought them in.
Yeah.
He's built for it.
He's
but we
just
still
built different.
He would build different though. And we still brought him in. Like, who gives a shit? It's common decency. It's
Either
courteous.
way, like, so they're like surviving, you know, drinking water, collecting berries, and like, yeah, he builds like a tiny shelter, and then like he just keeps getting mad at this dinosaur because the dinosaur keeps sleeping like in the middle
Couldn't
of
if he
the
had
shelter.
and
And, and I was like, with all this time, because like it shows like multiple days have passed, and it's
Like, day by day
yeah,
by day
so it's
by
like
day.
you would think this kid would have like, you know, I don't know, expanded on the
Yeah, because
shelter.
all he was doing, all it was showing him doing, eating, drinking, sleeping, eating, drinking, sleeping, eating. I'm like,
That was it. That was like a montage of just that. And I was like, bro, just build up onto your shelter, and you could not worry about the dinosaur taking up your one spot.
honestly though,
Like, obviously, I don't think it would have taken that long, all things considered.
yeah.
Welcome to the Cramp Cretaceous
The
podcast.
crap Cretaceous.
Yeah. Stupid plot holes.
Honestly, I hate plot holes. But I think the whole reason we got, because we're like reminiscing over that episode because we saw it today, and it started because the Carnotaur is chasing him,
Yeah.
and then he hides under the rock, and then that's when
Yeah, yeah.
everything else ensues. So, but man, Carnotaurs are fucking dope.
Yeah, and then he sees a Parasaurolophus, and it scares him
yeah,
while he's drinking water.
yeah.
And that's when
Through a flowing river.
filtered water. Naturally filtered water. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Carnotaurus is really cool.
Yeah. What's your second favorite dinosaur?
The Carnotaurus.
My second favorite is the one you like. No, my second I think would be a raptor.
Actually, I don't know if it'd be a Carnotaurus. Maybe a pterodactyl. I always thought they were cool.
Pterodactyls are really dope too. Shit.
Which is weird because the Parasaurolophus also has like a weird horned head like
Yeah.
the pterodactyl.
Dang it. I just like raptors because how smart they are mostly.
Pack animals. Too.
Yeah, pack animals are absolutely terrifying. But pterodactyls are really dope too. Because, I mean, but they're also really terrifying because they also can be pack animals at points.
Yeah.
Granted, they don't work together very well. Like, once they find something, like, they fight over it. But, like, dude, just swoop in from this giant thing, just swooping in and getting you. Like, has that been a problem in Camp Cretaceous at all?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't really pay too much attention to it when I put it on for the kids.
Yeah, me
so.
either. I usually just, I'm like, oh yeah. And then if, like, a cool dinosaur, like, when the Carnotaur showed up, I was like, Carnotaur. So. Excuse me. And then you called that kid, like, an idiot pretty much by saying, are you supposed to be the smart one? And I was like, oh, now I gotta know. Now I need to know. So I paid it a little more attention. But yeah. Usually we just sit there and talk.
Yeah.
Or I take a nap.
That too. You know what's another cool pack animal? Coyotes. Well,
Coyotes are really dope.
actually, they are, but they aren't pack animals. So, like, if they're, like, you know, doing their thing and, like, they come across this animal that's, like, a lot bigger than them,
Mm-hmm.
like, they'll find another coyote or several other coyotes, like, hey, guys, how about we team up really quick, kill this thing, and, like, split the difference.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, yeah, cool. And, like, so they'll do that, and then as soon as they're done with that, like, they'll just go off to their separate ways again. Like, they're not...
So kind of like pterodactyls.
Yeah, they're not like necessarily pack animals, but they understand that concept when something's bigger than them.
Yeah. Which is awesome.
Yeah, coyotes.
Animals don't get enough credit.
Coyotes are so weird, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a podcast I was listening to. They're called Stuff You Should Know. And, like, they just cover a bunch of different things like that. And they're talking about coyotes in one of them. And apparently, like, they can, like, change the size of their litter. Females can. Like, so, like, whenever you hear coyotes howling, they're, like, basically taking a census of, like, the population nearby. So, like, if there's, like, too many coyotes around or there's, like, a lot of them, like, they'll have, like, maybe 1 or 2 pups.
Huh.
But then, like, if there's, like, barely any, like, they can have more pups. Like,
China.
Like, it's just super weird. I guess the females can just, like, change up their
That doesn't make no damn sense.
hormones
Like, how do you do that?
chemicals and decide about how many they're going to have.
Or, like, how is it, like, mice or rats that if they, like, aren't well off, they don't have, like, their own place to live and stuff like that, they won't have babies?
Yeah.
Which is pretty neat.
Yeah. It's just...
See, animals are so much better than we are.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real.
Or, like, with the coyotes, there's been, like, maybe... I think there was, like, 2 times where, like, the government's like, no, you have every permission to kill as many of these things as you...
Or are they, like, not indigenous, but... Yeah, indigenous. Are they considered, like...
Yeah. But, like,
Am I
there's...
thinking of the right one?
Either way, there was an abundance of them, and the government was trying to get rid of them.
So, no, it's, well, it's not indigenous. I'm thinking it. It's when they're, like, invasive. An invasive species?
I think so. I can't remember.
Like, in, Florida, there's a crap ton of, I think they're iguanas?
Mm-hmm.
And those are considered indigenous. Or not, dang it, I keep saying indigenous. Invasive species. So you're, like, allowed to catch them and stuff. And same with, like, snakes. Like, if you catch a snake on the side of the road, not just any kind of snake. I think it has to be, like, a ball python. Because those things are just all over Florida, apparently. You're allowed to just kill it.
Oh, yeah? Cool.
Like, it's your duty, pretty much, to kill a ball python if you see it on the side of the road. Because they're everywhere killing native species and blah, 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 blah. So, invasive species are terrible.
Yeah, that's kind of how it was with the coyotes, because it was like, yo, there's way too many of these guys
They're
around.
killing everything.
Like, kill as many as you can find. Like,
Yeah.
literally, like, no limits, no restriction, just kill as many as you can. We don't care how.
Yeah.
And they were not successful. Like, there's like multiple.
Dude, they breed like no other.
Yeah, like there've been multiple attempts to just completely eradicate coyotes, and they've been unsuccessful every single time.
Yeah, I don't know about completely eradicate, man. Let's not go too far, you know. But excuse me. But yeah, it is crazy. Like that one channel I was watching for a while, that Jacob Fetter guy or whatever, and he would like take care of sea otters and like. Do you remember that channel at all?
No.
Oh well, he lived in Florida. He's the one that taught me about like ball pythons and stuff being invasive species there.
Right.
And it's pretty cool because you'd see like all these like I think they're like green-tailed iguanas or whatever, just chilling by lakes and rivers and like just a whole crap ton of these things just everywhere. And it's nuts because some of them would be like humongous and they'd just be out and about. I'm like, man, I'd never seen that in my life, you know? Yeah, super weird. Oh, my goshness. Yeah, any more questions for me there, Mr. Cool Guy?
I don't know about cool, but... How do you think my podcast is doing?
Terrible. God awful.
Yeah.
The worst. The worst thing I've ever heard in my whole fucking life. I'm only here as a pity. I'm here because I pity you.
I believe it.
No, I think we've discussed this. I think your podcast would benefit from a set schedule.
Yeah.
Because I know that's like a pretty prime way to get people to listen. Because they know, like, oh, I'll hear from this person on this day. And it's just more of like a...
I have a set schedule. One every 3 or 4 months.
Like max for a year, you know? It's not even far from the truth, you know? And I think that's the only issue I have with your podcast, is that you don't put out enough content.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, I like your podcast. I mean, I'm just biased as fuck, though, because I like you, I guess. I mean,
You do?
I know. I'm sorry.
Cringe.
I'm sorry. How do you think my podcast is doing?
Oh, the one you don't have?
Yet. I'm gonna start a podcast called I Fucking Hate Twilight Sparkle Podcast.
She's gonna be, every episode's gonna be like the same like audio bite, but just it's just gonna be different episodes.
That's how every episode will start and end.
Or it'll be like the same audio. It's just like it'll be like you'll have like different effects on it. Like one of them, like you'll have like an echo effect. One of them will have like some voice modulator on it.
I like that alien effect on Snapchat.
Yeah.
Where Medora was like, whoa. That'd be so fun. I fucking hate Twilight Sparkle.
I think that'd be pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some advanced jokes. Like that.
Like my cringe talk.
Yeah. Cringe talk.
How do you think my cringe talk's doing?
I don't know.
I'm at 69 likes.
Nice.
Heyo.
Is it still cringe if you try to make it cringe on purpose?
Well-
Or like, are you the only one in on the joke?
Well, you're in on the joke.
Well-
Anyone listening here isn't on the joke.
As of now, yeah.
But I bet all those 69 people who liked my videos are not in on the joke.
Probably not.
Granted, like, my first 2 videos aren't, like, supposed to be super cringy. They're cringy because I'm involved.
Anyway.
Period. And it's lip syncing because I love
Period.
Ashniko. And her new album had just come out. And I had to. But other than that, like, everything else is pretty fucking stupid. So. I cringe talked me watching cringe talks.
I'm gonna go to TikTok now so I can out cringe you.
Don't you fucking dare. Because I asked you to follow me on my cringe talk. I was like, babe, you need to make a TikTok so you can follow my cringe talk. Support me. You're like, hell no, I'm never making a fucking TikTok.
I'm never
gonna
downloading
make a
TikTok.
I'm never doing it. Babe.
I'll never.
And then here
download
you are now being a little satirical asshole. Hell no. I don't think so.
I'll never download TikTok.
You don't have to download it to watch the videos. Or follow me. Excuse me. You're just giving me that look because you know I'm right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
If you had the opportunity, would you change any event in time, whether it be minor or major, regardless of the butterfly effect?
So when you say regardless of the butterfly effect,
Like, it was gonna happen. You didn't know what the effects were gonna be, but you didn't care. Like, if you were to do
so
it.
things would still happen in the butterfly effect. It wouldn't make the butterfly effect null and void.
Yes.
So that makes it even more tricky though, because then, do I know there's a butterfly effect in effect?
Yes. Like, you're aware of the butterfly effect.
Well, I don't know if
Like,
I would change.
you don't know what
anything
the
then.
you don't obviously you don't know what the end result's gonna be.
Well, yeah, then I wouldn't change anything then, because like literally the smallest thing. It's
called the butterfly effect.
I'm fucking aware of the butterfly effect, honey.
Are you though?
That's why we're fucking discussing it.
Oh, were we?
Like in that what was that Hulu original of the Stephen King, like 11/22/63. Thank you. 19. Clean.
James Franco. the
Yeah,
very
which was
handsome
pretty
man.
good. It was a pretty good series. I liked it.
I haven't finished it. I've seen like the first 2 episodes like 5 times.
It's good. I liked it a lot. But what do you call it? No, I lost my train of thought. Oh, he literally, I mean, he has to keep going back in time, right?
Yeah.
But every time he goes, it like resets, so there's no whatever.
Real repercussions.
Yeah, but so when he finally does the thing he set out to do, which I think was stop JFK from being assassinated.
Yeah, it was.
When he comes back, everything is fucking destroyed.
Yeah.
Everything. Like, it's crazy. The world is just in
Garbage.
complete disarray. Like,
Yeah.
it's not okay at all. And just from JFK not being shot. Like, that's crazy. Like, I don't think I would do anything. Because if I know there could possibly be ramifications, I wouldn't want to be the person who possibly destroyed all of humanity trying to fix it. You know?
Yeah.
I couldn't do that. Would you? Did you think of something you would do?
I wouldn't reject Hitler from art school.
True.
Maybe that would have saved something.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, maybe stopping, like, the Holocaust. But we don't know. Maybe it could have...
See, but
It's one of those things that what if a genocide was inevitable?
I'll say yeah, because like I thought about it when I was making the question, because like I said, like, oh, obviously I'd kill Hitler,
Excuse me.
but like in either way, like it could be a situation of like if not him, it could have been someone else.
Exactly.
Because
Like,
I mean, Germany was like in complete garbage at the time. Like they're pretty much looking for anything at that point to bring them back. I mean, thanks to World War II. And so, or sorry, World War One.
It could have been anyone. It could have been anything that set them off to do something.
Yeah. I mean, it could have. It
could have been the Jews doing it to the Germans.
Yeah,
like,
say it could not necessarily been like the same genocide, like with the Auschwitz and stuff like that.
But a genocide nonetheless.
Yeah, like it's still, like you said, it could have been inevitable. So
allowing Hitler into hard school causes Rwanda. Imagine. That was a messed up genocide too.
Yeah.
Like literally, like the shapes of your noses and stuff defined like your race on which side you were, and if you weren't a certain side at some point, they're just gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Even if you were kids, you're just gonna die. It's like, bro,
that's how it usually
excuse
goes.
me, like excuse me, you're not better than anybody else. I'm sorry. No matter your skin color, your race, like you're not. It depends on if you're just a good person, and even then, you're not better than anybody else. You're just doing better things for other people.
Yeah, you have that morality.
Yeah.
Morality is such a weird thing because like animals don't have it.
But animals still like know, you know? I mean, but also at the same time, saying that, it reminds me of how today we were talking about the cats, and I was like, oh, like if we died, they would fucking eat us. And you're like, oh yeah, cats don't wait.
Yeah. No,
you know, cats just, you're dead, they're like, oh, start eating this, you know?
Yeah, it's just a matter of food.
You know, but dogs do wait. So doesn't that show you some sort of morality? That a dog will see a dead body, which they could, you know, totally be like, hey, this is food. But instead of, you know, until they starve, when instinct just straight up kicks in, that they eat you. Because I know that happens with, like those, were they in a plane? And it crashed in the mountains? And, like, they, like, only a few of them survived, but when some of them died and they started starving, they ate the people that died.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't mean they lack morality, you know? They obviously have morality.
Survival of the fittest.
Exactly. So, I don't know. I feel like some animals have some kind of morality, right? Like, dogs protect you, right?
Yeah, but
when intruders come.
And that's the thing, though. Like, obviously, the dog ain't eating you, like, to be a dickhead. It's just eating you to survive. Because
it's surviving. That's what I'm saying.
Like, same thing with, like, cats. I mean, same thing with dolphins when they're all fucking rapey.
Excuse me.
Like, I mean,
I hate dolphins.
I don't think they're doing it necessarily to be evil. I don't think they understand that or comprehend or, you know, really have
it's just like their instinct like, or whatever.
Just how they are. They're just like that by nature.
Yeah.
Even when they're just killing baby porpoises. Oh. God. Jesus.
Yeah. Animals are awesome, but they're also, like, terrifying. Because you don't know. Like, whenever I was telling you the other day with that one TikToker who adopted that dog and it was part coyote. I thought it was one of the dogs. I was like, what the heck? I thought it was Hades or something, but I was like, I immediately in my head, I'm like, I don't trust that dog. I don't trust that dog. Like, I'm sorry, I don't trust you. Especially in wolf dogs too. Like, I don't trust them.
Yeah, I mean, wolf dogs, like, they'll bite your face off.
Yeah, it's just like an instinctual alpha like mentality that I feel like is instilled in these dogs.
Yeah.
So I'm not interested in ever owning anything like that. I had a husky German shepherd. He was awful. I loved him dearly. I love him dearly. But he was off the wall. He was crazy. Like he wouldn't let people near me, pretty much. Yeah. Like, he would get very protective. And then with the other dogs, over time, he got even worse with them not coming anywhere near me. Even to the point where Hades couldn't get near the bed. Yeah. Hades wasn't even allowed in the bed because Sam and Link were in the bed.
Yeah.
But if Hades was sniffing at you, just, good night, Dad.
Yeah.
Link was not having it. Like, and that's terrifying to me, that if you have a husky who's already an off-the-wall type of dog mixed with the wolf, oof, no thank you. Absolutely no thank you. Beautiful creatures.
Very. Absolutely
beautiful creatures, but no. I'm sorry. I can't deal with that kind of crap. Teehee.
Don't you think it's weird how we've never seen an undomesticated dog?
I mean, strays are undomesticated.
No, they're still domesticated, just through ancestral trees.
I don't know. They're feral dogs.
Yeah, but they're still domesticated. They're still descendant of domesticated dogs.
That doesn't make them domesticated.
Yeah, well,
I'm descendant of a German person doesn't mean I'm...
No, that's not what I'm getting at. Domestication is like an actual deformity. So like...
Yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying like...
Like, we've never seen like what a dog looked like
Used
before
to look
human,
like before, yeah.
human interference.
Yeah, we'll
That's what
say
I'm
it like
saying.
that then, because there can be feral dogs still. Which, if it's a sign of how scary dogs used to look, when you see a feral dog, they're scary.
Well,
They're
yeah.
scary looking, because they'll bury their teeth at you, no questions asked. You get near them, they're like, and they're hungry. They'll get you. So I don't know. Feral dogs are scary. Feral cats are scary too. But people see feral cats less threatening, and I'm like, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. Yeah, they're smaller, but they are tough little shits.
Cats force dogs to evolve.
Really?
Yeah, because they're better hunters.
Hell yeah.
So
It helps that they have like the claws, you know.
yeah, they're smaller, quieter.
Faster, land on their feet because they know how to do like the body weight dispersion or whatever. Kind of like squirrels. Squirrels are cool too.
Yeah,
Squirrels are freaking smart.
survive a fall from terminal velocity.
Dude, it's ridiculous, but it's because they flatten themselves out. So like they like not reduce the wind drag, they increase the wind drag on them, and then at the last second they extend their arms and legs to act as shock absorbers.
Yep.
So they don't really feel any of it. It's like, whoa. Another really cool thing I love about squirrels is the moment they jump off of somewhere or like yeeted off of something, when they're spinning in the air, they already immediately have their eyes locked where they're going to land. Mm-hmm. So from that moment, they move their body accordingly, and they never take their eyes off of that spot. And I think it's so freaking cool. It's so neat.
Yeah, well, dogs can detect like seizures and stuff, so whatever.
Okay.
What does your cat do? Poop in a box? Wow, cool.
You can teach your dogs to poop outside. Let's say dogs or cats. You can teach your cats, if I said dogs. You can teach your cats to poop outside.
Why? So they
You can teach your cats to do things. It's a little more difficult.
Well, yeah, because they don't care.
Well, not just that. They're not as smart as dogs.
Yeah.
Like rats. You can teach rats to do things. You can teach turtles to do things. I had a turtle. I used to teach him to, like, jump up to get his food and, like, through a hoop and stuff. Like, birds. You can teach birds things.
You teach fish,
like,
too.
Yeah. You can teach all of these animals things. It's just a matter of, like, patience and knowing, certain reward systems for these creatures. Because, like, when I made the cats freaking treats with, like, actual fish in them, they hated them.
Yeah.
They wanted nothing to do with them. And I spent forever rolling these little treats into little freaking balls. And then I make the dog something. Just a bunch of random shit. Oatmeal, freaking peanut butter, like random stuff in these, obviously all dog safe. And they just, like, they devour them. They don't care. Cats definitely are pretentious. Pretentious little creatures. But I just absolutely adore them. I adore them. I adore dogs. I adore cats. I adore pretty much all animals. Almost.
Yeah.
There are obviously some exceptions. Like Twilight Sparkle.
Oh, God. It's full circle. Well, hey, welcome back to the My Little Pony podcast. Today's episode of Why My Wife Hates Twilight Princess.
Twilight Princess. I love Twilight Princess. It's a great fucking game.
Oh, right. Hey, Twilight Sparkle.
How dare you?
Twilight Sparkle.
How dare you? It's one of my favorite Zelda games.
Oh, you mean the one that ripped off Okami?
You mean the one that told you to shut the fuck up? Because I'm about to.
No, I'm not familiar with that one.
A lot of people aren't familiar with Okami either, so.
Unfortunately, they should be. Play Okami.
They're more familiar with what? Twilight Princess. That's right. That's right.
Oh, wow.
Legend of Zelda's better.
Wow, the super popular franchise that, like, came out forever ago on the SNES, as opposed to, like, a hidden, obscure gem called Okami that originally published.
I wouldn't call it hidden and obscure. I know enough people that have known Okami.
Initially. On the PlayStation 2 by Clover Studios, who's now shut down now.
Okay.
Those ones? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You know how many people I talk to about Legend of Zelda and they say Twilight Princess is one of their favorite Zelda games? Usually people pick Ocarina of Time. And the people who pick Majora's Mask, they're fucking lying. They're absolutely fucking lying to you. They're lying. They're liars.
My favorite's Minish Cap.
Is this the only one you've beat?
Yeah. Plus, Capcom made it, so that's pretty cool.
Fair enough. For a long time, my favorite was Ocarina of Time, but I think that's just because nostalgia. It was the first Zelda game I ever played.
I feel like that's a lot of people's favorites,
Yeah.
just because it was like the first 3D one.
Yeah, exactly. Like it started like the whole 3D platforming.
And it's a good game.
It is.
Obviously.
It is a good game. It has a lot of neat little things to it. Like the Gravekeeper freaking dies. You give the mask to the guard, and he keeps asking you for different masks, and eventually you get, I don't even freaking remember what mask, but it's not him actually. It's you give him a mask, and then you find someone else, they need a mask, you give them the mask, and then and then eventually you get, I don't even freaking remember what mask it is, but still pretty neat. Pretty neat that they introduced that element before Majora's Mask came out.
Yeah.
You know, the whole Happy Mask salesman. But really, people who say that their favorite, they're just having like a dick size, a pissing competition when they say that Majora's Mask is their favorite. Yes, the concept, the Dabda thing, really cool. Really neat that Link's dead the whole time.
Yeah.
You know, and he's going through the stages of grief or whatever. But as for actually playing the game...
I didn't know where to go. I played
Bro.
it. I was like, what am I doing?
Like, it's not a hard game. It's literally just a matter of, bro, I'm on a timer. Like, that automatically makes it not fun for me at all. Being timed.
Yeah.
Like, even if you can slow down time by playing the Song of Time backwards, I don't care. I don't care. It makes me angry. But
There's a...
I want to play Legend of freaking stupid Zelda. You need to beat Twilight Princess. You
Yeah.
started it, and like every couple months, probably when you put out a podcast, you play Twilight Princess. You play for like an hour, and that's it. Excuse me.
Yeah.
It's a good game. I think if you didn't break it up into such small increments of playing it, I think you'd really be into playing Twilight Princess.
I'm sure I would.
Because it's a good game.
No, I believe you. I'm not saying it isn't.
No, that's exactly what you're saying by not playing it.
Anyway.
See, he knows how to say it right, folks. He just chooses to be a little booty.
Anyways.
Mm-hmm. Feed you this grape here. Eat it. It's grape, your favorite. Eat it. Eat it. There you go. Goodbye. You're wasting my candy.
That's too
You're
bad.
wasting my love.
Oh.
What are you gonna do? Fucking poop on it now?
No.
Stick it up your boot?
I'll eat it.
No, it's on the floor!
Too late.
I hear that. I can hear that it's too late. Thank you.
Still like
Oh, no. Pregnant Alyssa doesn't like that. That immediately made my stomach churn. So thank you.
You're welcome.
You got anything else to say?
No.
No?
I think that's about it. Did you have any questions for me? Did you want to interview me this time?
What do I have to ask you? Why are you so fine, baby?
I don't know. My glasses.
What's an appropriate way to thank your mother for giving you such a great badonk?
I don't know. Thanks for passing good genes down to your son.
Thanks for passing down the good genes because he looks good in jeans, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I can't think of any, like, actual serious questions.
I know.
Was your ex-girlfriend prettier than me?
No.
Oh, I got it all confused in my head. He said, I don't know, whatever. Why'd you have to think about it? Let me ask you again. Was your ex-girlfriend prettier than me?
No.
That was quick. Why didn't you have to think about it?
Sometimes we just start an argument because we're bored.
Or because we're mad at him for something we can't be mad at him about.
We're trying to get back at him.
We are not the same. Aren't we supposed to, like, be his peas?
His piece of what? Karma?
I like that. That girl's whole TikTok, though, other than the Los Toxicas, is pretty much a thirst trap.
Yeah, I know.
Pretty much a thirst trap. All she does is, like, twerk and stuff. And I'm like, okay, girl, you do have a nice body, but, like, okay. I don't know. I mean, if you're proud of your body, I guess. But you're like a dime a dozen, you know?
Yeah.
So many of you online already. that's why you should follow my cringe talk, because it's so different, and like, I've been posting like 3 days. I'm very much like my husband.
You're behind on the top, baby.
I am. All I do is scroll TikTok. Ew, Janice. He farted in my butthole like a fart transplant. We were laughing for like 10 minutes over that yesterday.
In tears, which isn't saying much because I cry easy when I start laughing.
But when it's a TikTok, like, I was honestly proud of myself that I found some TikToks that made you cry laughing.
Fair.
Because you detest TikTok so much.
I do.
But
sorry, it's just that you have to scroll through like 100 fucking
to
videos.
Find like a good one, yeah.
To find like one, at least half decent one.
And then I think my biggest like pet peeve, because I do enjoy cringe talks as well. Like, if it's cringy, I'm still into it. Even if I'm like the whole time like,
that's the joke.
Yeah. But my biggest thing is that the ads are disguised like fucking TikToks. Like, even like the ads look like someone's just username. I'm starting to like kind of get the idea once they like, you go and you hear someone talk and they're talking very like pristine and clear and like pronounced, like it's an ad, so I'll just bloop. Excuse me. I don't know, man. I don't know. I do enjoy me some like the Coochie Man.
I'm in Coochie Land. Do you know the Coochie Man?
Yeah. I done lost all my swallows. I'm parched. I need to make it to the H2O.
I'm not good. Wait.
If I can make it to the H2O, I can. What has it gone?
Oh.
I don't remember, but it's so good. That guy is so gone.
Yeah.
He is absolutely blitzed out of his mind. It's hysterical. I'm very much into it. Or like the kid who's like, Dad, or like whatever. I don't think he calls him Dad.
Oh.
Like, every time I get into a group and they hear me, I turn my mic on and they hear I'm a kid, they leave the party. And he's like, you want to play with me? You with me? He starts playing with him. He just starts fucking killing this little kid over and over again. And eventually you hear this kid like screeching. And I hate my controller. I hate this game. I hate my Xbox. And I hate you. Like, some of them are pretty okay.
Yeah,
some of them are like absolutely cringy. Some of them are super wholesome. And I like the ones with the little girl where she's like doing the podcast with her dad.
Yeah.
She's so cute. But God, some of them. And it's super fun to see, like, when we were watching cringe talks, it's fun to see some of those cringe TikTokers from YouTube compilations on my TikTok.
Yeah, on actual TikTok.
Like, it's like being equally as cringy. Like, that one girl that was like, my wife is hot check, and she just stands there like not doing fucking anything in like a hat. Like, she's not even scantily clad. Not saying she has to be attractive, but when you're making a TikTok like that, like, you expect, I don't know, to be doing something, or like at
some
least
poses.
Be like posing in the camera, flipping your hair or something. But she's just
JoJo pose.
She's not JoJo posing at all. Period.
Period.
And it's like, and then the other TikTok I showed you of her today, that when I had found her on TikTok instead of on YouTube, where she's just standing there like, all you girls need to leave my husband alone. We've been happily married for 5 months. Like, but it's almost like she's nervous.
Yeah.
Talking to the camera. Like, she doesn't know what she's going to say. She's just kind of going off and saying it. And it's like, okay, I'm happy you love your husband. I'm happy you have this loving relationship. But, like, chill the fuck out, bro.
Or it's like, she, like, half rehearsed it in the mirror a couple of times.
Yeah, she's like, I'm really going to tell these bitches.
And then, like, when she started rolling, she, like, forgot everything she was going to say and was trying to remember as she went on. That's what it sounded like.
I get that. But, I don't know. It's cringy. It's definitely cringy. But, I love it. I love cringe songs.
Same. Because I'm also cringe.
Me more, though.
Yeah, because you're a woman. So.
And I have a cringe talk.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's 2 for 1.
Get roasted.
Swallows. I got no more swallows.
I freaking love that, dude. Because he's so...
His eyes are so red. Like, he's wearing a red shirt. It's, like, color matched.
He's... I'm trying to think if there are any other ones that we saw that. Oh, the reasons why my wife's mad at me.
Oh.
Yeah. Number one, when I put the food my wife made me for dinner into my mouth, I didn't cry, or it hit my taste buds. I didn't immediately cry and drop down into a seizure. And again, that's my fault. I'm so sorry. I should. Yeah. I relate.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
I do.
Okay.
I do.
All right.
You should be more like him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you should know.
Really?
Yeah, you should know.
Okay.
Los tóxicas.
Oh,
See.
you already know the vibes. We are not the same.
We are not the same. Such good TikToks. But also, like, TikTok. Someone called me freaking a Tekashi 6ix9ine wannabe on my TikTok.
Why were you snitching?
I guess so. I don't know, dude. I'm like, bro. Okay. I guess we can't have dyed hair now. I guess I can't have tattoos. Like, I literally don't have one number 69 on my whole entire fucking body. Because I'm not an autist.
Why don't you have it tattooed on you like 40 times like he does?
I hate that one of his whole arms,
it's just
his sleeve is just
6'9".
6'9". I'm sorry, like, did you do it because you thought it was funny?
Do you think
Or
he has 6'9" tattooed 69 times on him?
I feel like it's more than 69 times.
I feel like you have to keep it at 69. Because if you're going to be that committed...
but he's also an idiot.
I mean, yeah, but if you're going to be that committed to, like, that number, I mean, at least, like, follow through and get it 69 times.
Do you think this guy follows through on anything, honey?
I mean, he's got albums, doesn't he?
If you want to call him that, I guess.
Yeah, but, I mean, obviously, he can follow through something. He's got some sort of a music career.
Music. It has to be music to be a music.
So we're gatekeeping now?
Belle Delphine's a better musician than Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
She plays them boys, you know?
Hey, man, I got nothing but mad respect for her.
I do too. I got mad respect for Belle Delphine because she plays them. She
knows what
she's doing.
She knows what the deal is.
Yeah. And these men are simping hard.
So hard.
Paying her damn bills. Like, she gets to buy all this crap she wants. Like, she's playing them, for sure. And it's funny, I always see their comments in her tweets. And there's always, the one thing that pisses me off in her tweets has to be the girls going in there like, you want to see a real OnlyFans artist or whatever? And there's these girls fucking promoting themselves on Belle Delphine shit. And then when people are talking shit to them, they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm hotter or whatever. And people are like, sweetie, if you were hot, you wouldn't have to promote yourself on the biggest OnlyFans stars fucking Twitter, okay?
Yeah.
Like, you're not. You're not. Some people, of course, are thirsty little simps. So they, or whatever in the comments. But some people, like, there was this... I don't want to fat shame. I'm not someone to fat shame. If you're happy in your body, be happy in your body. But this girl was, like, talking down on Belle Delphine. But she was, like, this big, big girl. And everyone in the comments was, like, being real mean to this girl. Like, saying really hurtful, hateful things. And I was honestly surprised because she was a person of color. No one brought up her race. Nobody brought up her race or was racist.
Wild.
I know. Wild. But everyone was calling her fat or, like, making jokes about her being fat. And then she had put a comment about how, are you my doctor? Are you my doctor? Like, how do you know I'm not healthy? And it's like...
It's like staring at someone's, like, forearm bent in half and you tell them it's broken and then they're like,
are you a doctor?
Let me see your PhD.
Like, you're an idiot, bro. Like, you're absolutely stupid. There's no way, I'm sorry, that you can be that big and be healthy.
Healthier than you thought.
No, that's not a thing, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Are you a doctor?
I'm sorry if I'm triggering people. Like, I'm chunky. Like, I'm a big girl. I'm on my own. And I'm not healthy. Like, I know I'm not. Like, I get out of breath. Like, granted, I haven't really walked for a long time since I messed up my foot. Like, that doesn't help. And I'm pregnant, so I'm always hot. But, I did notice when I was exercising before all of this and stuff, I was feeling better, And if you're already that big, chances are you're not getting out and you're not exercising because it can be painful on your joints. Like, bro, I get it. I get it. But don't lie to me. If you're happy at your size, be happy at your size. But do not lie to me and tell me you are healthy.
I feel like that's where like, the message gets like mixed up when it comes to the larger people who are like, oh, you're fat shaming. I'm like, no, dude. It's like, no, dude. we're not saying like you can't be happy at this size. We're saying that you can't be
healthy
Yeah.
at this size. And if you don't want to be healthy, then don't.
Yeah,
but that's where my problem comes in, is when you're saying you are healthy and you're
Yeah.
spreading this message that you can be healthy if you're 380 pounds. I'm sorry, you can't. Look at Majora's great grandma.
Mm-hmm.
She's very overweight, and now she's in her 80s, and she's miserable. Every time she moves, oh God, oh my God. I feel so bad for that lady. Because food can also be an addiction, and she's definitely addicted to food.
Yeah.
Because it when you taste something good, it sends, like, your taste buds send freaking signals and stuff to your brain that make you feel
Dopamine.
better. Yes, you get dopamine or serotonin. I always get them confused. One of them's like a quick release, and one of them's like a longer lasting, like something you naturally produce or whatever. I always get them confused, but it gives you one of those, and that's how you become addicted to food. It's not really being addicted to food; it's being addicted to being happy, and food makes some people very happy. And that's definitely her. Excuse me. And it sucks. So that's what I'm saying. I get it. I totally get it. I want you to be happy, but don't tell me you're healthy, because you're not fucking healthy. Wait till you start getting older. Your joints start creaking and cracking. You're going to be you're going to develop arthritis. You're going to develop clots. You're going to develop, what are they called? I was going to say systemic. I'm so stupid. Systemic racist tumors. No, they're like, I don't know if you guys ever seen like on bigger people, how they get like the big red lumps of skin on their inner thighs and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I forget what they're called, but it's just basically clotted fat and blood in areas. Those hurt. Those are on fire constantly. Like, you don't want to be overweight all of your life. I'm sorry. It's not healthy. You're going to die in pain. You're going to die miserable. You're not going to be able to retire because you're going to not be able to make it because you're going to be in pain. And then you're going to be pissed off at yourself because you're living off of the government and the government's not giving you what you want because they can't. You know? I don't know. It's frustrating.
I couldn't tell.
And I hate Twilight Sparkle. I wish Twilight Sparkle was an obese little bitch. I'm sure there's some sort of Clopper fan who made her an obese
I'm sure
person.
I'm sure there's some Rule 34 drawing out there.
With her just being
Obese. Among other things.
oh, lordy. Obese off of the cum.
The Q.
I can just imagine. My phone autocorrects cum to cum.
Really?
Automatically. Like the other night when we were texting, and like I wrote out cum, but I was trying to be serious, and I had the little dots over it. That's because my phone automatically does that shit. It'll automatically put the dots over the U.
That's awesome.
After I sent it, I was like, God damn it. Is he gonna laugh at that, or like what's gonna happen between right now? You know? It was so funny. But yeah, I'll show you after this that it literally autocorrects the word cum to Q. My phone do be an OG though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, any other questions?
Why do you love me?
Because you're great.
No. I need a real reason.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad.
I need a real reason right now.
You're pretty cool, I guess.
No. You're just lying now.
Oh, okay.
I know why.
Why? Anyways.
No, I don't have any more like actual questions.
All right, then.
Yeah.
We'll call it good.
Okay.
All right.
I love you.
Love you too.
I don't know what I'm saying. I was about to say bye. I love you.
Bye.
You're leaving.
Anthony, thanks for having me on the podcast.
It's so weird hearing your name. Like come out of your mouth.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's weird for me.
I guess.
It's weird. Like that TikTok trend
Oh.
of calling your girlfriend by her first name or whatever, and then the girlfriend like both times we saw those videos, the girlfriend started crying, and I'm like, yeah, same. Like I don't know when the last time you called me Alyssa, but no, dude, I cannot. I will not deal with that. Okay, I will cry. I will cry for like a day.
I think my favorite one, I don't think it was a TikTok, but it's a guy, he's like sitting at a little table eating, and the girl's like, do you know what today is? Or something like that, and he's like, happy birthday? Like
Excuse me?
he's like starts looking at the calendars. Like, did we miss a party? Is it something like this? No. She calls him like by his whole name. That's what it was. Yeah, like she calls him by his whole name, and he's like, did I miss something?
Or like one of my favorite ones, where like the girl like takes out her phone and she's laying in bed and her boyfriend's just there like kind of stroking her leg, and then she goes, and he immediately like perks up and turns to her and is like, are you hungry? Did you want to eat something? It's just, I sighed really loud at my friend and my boyfriend, and this is what he said. Hell yeah. But it also is like conflicting. So I was talking to one of my friends about when I sigh in front of you, because sometimes I'll sigh because I want something, but sometimes I'm sighing just genuinely out of boredom. I'm just actually bored, and you'll be like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "Dude, I'm just bored, bro." And then I'll sigh again. "What's wrong?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm still just fucking bored, bro." When I sigh at you and then look at you, like, that's when I want something. But if I'm just sitting there on my phone, like I'm just bored as hell, dude. I haven't run into a good TikTok in the past 15 minutes, and I'm contemplating my suicide.
I usually had to scroll for about 17 minutes for a good one, so.
Oh, no, not even. We found a couple good ones last night pretty quick.
True.
Like the Janice one. And then also the, there was like one other one that we found with the Janice one that made you laugh pretty hard. I can't remember it, though. Oh, well. We'll figure it out. It's my favorites. We'll watch it right now. All right.
Well, that's a wrap.
Yep.
Did you have fun?
That's a wrap. A wrap sounds fucking good right now. What?
Did you have fun?
Always.
Well, I'm glad.
And so it's like, always when I'm with you.
Oh.
Because I'm not always having fun.
Oh, fair.
Back to 2 minutes ago when I talked about sighing and being fucking bored.
Fair.
And if there's anything to take away from this, everybody, so we all hate Twilight Sparkle.
Right,
Let
yeah.
me hear you say it. Let's say it together. I hate Twilight Sparkle.
That's the pink one, right?
You better watch your fucking mouth. You better watch it.
Twilight Sparkle is my favorite Legend of Zelda game.
This podcast ain't going up because you're going to be fucking dead.
And we are live. So this is going to be the official first like interview thing I've been planning to do I've been planning to do it for a while. And when it comes to my podcast, a while means like basically like 3 years.
When it comes to like anything, you're the worst procrastinator.
Yeah. I did start working on the next podcast though. So like not this one obviously.
Yeah, just like research.
Yeah, like the next episode though. So that'll be out in like 3 months. But anyway, today I am joined by my lovely, beautiful wife.
Hello.
Anyway.
Sorry, I'm eating candy. Gotta fight the nerves.
As a disclaimer, we'll try not to be too flirtatious, so it's not as awkward if you're not into all that. So anyway. Yeah, okay.
They're the ones who need to stop being so fucking lonely.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Not us.
Anyway. Sorry. Anyways.
The S doesn't belong there.
Yeah, it does.
No, we're definitely not going to be flirting because I hate you for that.
Good.
S doesn't belong there.
Yeah, it does.
No, it does not.
Anyways, it does.
Anyway, it does not.
Anyways.
I'm going to find one of these conversation artists to tell you to go fuck yourself.